girls, and welcome back to my channel. So today's the 23rd of April, which means International Book Day. Is it? In Spain it is. Anyway, I prepared a very special video, which is going to be me presenting my top 10 favorite books. Also, this video is gonna be a two-part video because I have a lot of favorite books, and I don't think putting all those books in one video is gonna be worth it because it's gonna be a very long video otherwise, which is probably gonna be romance-y general. So I think I'm gonna start from the 10th place to the first, so bottom to first. Okay, my brain is not braining. Okay, to be fair, I really don't know what my ranking is. I haven't thought about it, so I don't really know which book is in which place. I really don't know, so I'm just going with the flow. For the 10th place, we have a slow burn, which is this one over here. Is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. Listen, guys, I'm not a really patient person, so this one was a shock and a surprise for me. This one is the first slow burn book I read, and it gave me chills, to be honest, because I'm that type of person that usually stops reading if it doesn't get interested in the book within the first few pages. It was given to me for my 21st birthday, and it's thick. And I love thick books. You dirty mind. Okay, anyway. I don't quite remember the plot of this one because I've read this like last year, and I've read a lot of books after this one. So let me just check the summary for a sec. So it's about Vanessa, which was an ex-assistant, and this national football player. Aiden is the football player, and they just start working together, like Vanessa as his assistant, and they're like just getting to know each other. It's a slow burn, so not much happens in the plot until the few final chapters, but it's really good and I recommend it. I'd probably make like another video talking about the details about this book. It's so good. Place number 9, we've got one book that I'm like, oh my god, and it's Twisted Love. Yes! To be fair, Twisted Love is like the first ever book I read before starting this reader journey. Before I started reading for real. Alex Volkov has my heart. Alex Volkov was my first book boyfriend. Ava is a hell of a girl. Like, I love that girl, but there were times that I was like, Ava, wake the hell up, come on. And then with Alex, I was like, Alex, are you kidding me? These two have a lot of chemistry. Alex is really cold. It's like a person that has a difficult time opening up and expressing his feelings, which it's probably like a trait in my personality, and that's why I felt connected with him. The best friend of my brother is my crush. And the groveling, guys, the groveling was so good. Like, if a man doesn't come to another country to find me and beg my forgiveness, I don't want him. It multiplied my standards like 10,000 folds. In place number 8, we've got one hell of a book. It's Twisted Games. Yeah, baby. Let me say this first. So when I became a reader, the first series I read was Twisted from Ana Huang, and this one was my favorite of all of them. I absolutely 10,000% love Rice. Also, it's Rice, okay? This book made me scream, and made me cry, and made me laugh, and also made me want a freaking ex-soldier as a boyfriend. Tell me where I can find them. It's here in Spain, no. This one is about a princess and, you know, a bodyguard. They just have a forbidden relationship, which is really good because we all love forbidden stuff. We all love forbidden love. Not really forbidden because yeah, at the end of the book, if you guys read it, you'll know why it's not at all a forbidden love. The character development is so good. They have so much passion and so much chemistry between them. This is a story time. This is story time. I was in Barcelona with two of my friends last year, and Ana Huang had like a fan meeting over like here in Madrid when I was in Barcelona, and when I returned to Madrid, she had a fan meeting over there in Barcelona. I was lucky enough to get the tickets, so I was like with my friend like at the bus, and she was like, just get them, like just get it, just I'll go for you, like I'll go to the fan meeting and get your books signed for you. Like all the books are signed. She called me like on video call, and I video called with Anna, and I was like, oh yes. In the 7th place, I have one of my favorite authors, which is Mia Sheridan. And in the 7th place, I have Most of All You from her. This book broke my heart. This book made me cry. This book made me beg. And this book made me literally lock myself in my room. I was so invested in this book. And the story was so sad that I was like, oh my god. No, why? And it's a love story. I've always have this discussion with my friends. A love story is not the same as a romance. A love story is like more like it tries to break your heart in a million pieces and then just put them all together again. It's about a broken woman. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't read it, but it's about a broken woman and a broken man that needs help. So it's two broken souls that try to get together and help each other through a difficult journey where love is the key, you know, to heal. In place number 6, we've got Why Didn't I Heard About This Book? Like Binding 13. I read the second one as well, but I don't have it here. We've got 4 books right now. The 2 first books are from one of the couple's perspective, and then the 2 last books are from another couple's perspective. Binding 13 and the second book, which is this one here, Keeping 13, is a book that made me sob like I was losing a baby. It's thick, guys, thick. More than 700 pages. It's like 800 pages. Yeah, 801. This one I read in 3 days. Apparently all the books that I read and I like, they're sad. I don't know. It's because I'm a nostalgic melancholic person. I don't know. It's about a girl that gets bullied often, and then a Johnny Kavanagh, which is a rugby player, like a rugby star. Well, rugby player, soon to be star. Basically the most popular guy with the least popular girl. Johnny starts to help this girl. There's like this weird thingy happening in this girl's house, which is this girl's Shannon Lynch. They become friends, they spend time together, and is it Gibbsy? Oh my god, I forgot about the name, sorry. Johnny's best friend, he's so hilarious. It's so funny. He was the only character that made me laugh through all the pain and suffering I was feeling when I was reading this book. I was like, oh my god, you're my ray of sunshine. It's really difficult for me right now to talk about all these books without giving any spoilers, because I'm a person that gives spoilers so easily. But I try, okay? I try not to. I try not to. I'm just gonna put the other 2 books right here for you to like see the names of them. Place number 5. I've got a series again, but I'm just going to present 2 which is a dark romance. It's a mafia romance, and oh my god, Tristan Kane has me hooked and wrapped around his fingers. Look how cute they are, like the Reaper and the Predator. I have a difficult time pronouncing the Predator. Runix, please. Oh my god, I love you, Runix. Let me tell you the story of how I read this book. I was feeling, please, I want to read a dark romance and a mafia romance with a biker on it. Well, my wish came true. My dream came true as well. We've got Tristan Kane and Morana Vitalio, which are from like rival families. Tristan is like that cold person again, that predator, right? And then Morana Vitalio is, I think, the most powerful woman character I've ever read. Like, she's a hacker and she values herself a lot, and she's so damn strong, like a strong woman, and I freaking love strong female characters. And Morana Vitalio, I think I fell in love with Morana Vitalio more than Tristan Kane. No, that's not true. This one has a lot of mystery in it, a lot of romance, a lot of tension, a lot of enemies to lovers. And then we've got bikers. Oh my god, we've got bikers, and we've got leather jackets. It's the dark universe, guys. This is book 1 and this is book 2. I have book 3 there, which is the Emperor. I didn't like that one as much as these two. I still have to read like the rest of the series because it has like 3 more or 4 more books. This one, the Reaper, made me cry a lot, like in the few last chapters. It was so emotional, and I got into the plot a lot that I was feeling like I was there. Like, there was a time where I was crying because I felt the pain of the characters, and I was like, oh hell, oh my god, this is so good. But then I was like, oh, I'm back to this reality, which I don't like. I like my book realities. In the 4th place, we've got another dark romance. This one, this is a really dark romance. It's a duet. All I have to say is it's a duet, and you guys know which one is it. Hunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline. Zadie. Not Zadie. Zadie. I got carried away. Oh my god, no. No, this trait of my personality is not supposed to come out in my videos, gosh. This too, please tell me, how can I survive without these two in my life? Addie, I don't like. I don't like the girl. I really like Zade. Not like, I love. I'm obsessed with Zade, as Zade is obsessed with Addie. I wouldn't recommend this book to be read by everyone. Like, I would choose specific persons, like specific people to read these books because they're quite dark and there's a lot of trigger warnings. The topics are so dark and so hard to read. I didn't have a difficult time reading this book, but the topics are, and the themes are quite dark. And the scenes are quite explicit as well. If you're gonna read this, do it. If you haven't read it yet, please just check the trigger warnings. Just please take care while reading this book because this one is a dark one. So if you have a lot of imagination, a wide imagination, and you get triggered easily, maybe consider not reading this one. The whole plot happens in real life, and the way the author portrays the topic, it's so brutal and so raw that it might surprise you. It might surprise you and shock you, but I do recommend this for people like me that we're messed up in the heads. Zade has my mind. Hey, Zade has my body, and Zade has my heart. He is the biggest red flag I've ever seen, and the biggest red flag I've ever encounter. Let's just get over Zaid, because if I start talking about Zaid, it's going to get a long and a really long video. Third place, we have Archer's voice. If Zaid was the biggest red flag, Archer is the biggest green flag. It's a love story, as always, Mia Sheridan. This is the only book I read like 6 times. I counted the times. 6 times I read this book. This is really like emotional, and it's a really like the love story is friends, like strangers to friends to lovers, and it's so good. And then Archer is so cute and the biggest green flag, and I'm like, that's my ideal type in real life. Way Archer takes care of oh my god, what's the name of the girl? Okay, I don't know, I forgot about the name. I'll remember it later. But yeah, this girl that goes to this small town to clear her mind, and then gets to know Archer. Archer has a problem and has a difficult past as well. Oh my god, I'm so like lost in words. I don't have words for this book. It's worth it, like a million times worth it. It connects to your heart in a deep way. Bree, is it the name? Oh my god, it's because if I don't remember something and I put my mind into remembering something, I just can't let it go. What's the name of the girl? Bree. Yeah, Bree. If not, then you can punch me as well. The way she starts to teach him things about life is so beautiful. Like, the author portrays that topic so beautifully. It's just, it gets deep down into your heart. The second place is a series. So I get so nervous when talking about this one because I really love the guy and I really love the girl as well, because the female character is so strong as well. Oh my god, okay, let's do Shatter Me series for you guys. Yes, I have all the books there, not the novellas though, but I have all the books there. Ignite Me, Defy Me, and Restore Me. Oh my god, like the plot twist that this two gave me, it was a roller coaster. I was literally like falling down, getting up, falling down, getting up, and then rolling around. And then I was like, oh my god, what is happening? And I was like, did he do that? Like, there was a time where I was like reading, I remember, and the 2 pages after, there was a huge plot twist, and then 5 pages later, another huge plot twist. And I was like, are you serious? What is happening? Like, what is happening? I can't trust anyone anymore. But this is so beautiful. Oh my god. Aaron Warner, just him is so perfectly made and so perfectly tailored and so perfectly perfect and so perfectly imperfect. Oh my god. I've just decided, like in a matter of second, I just decided I'm just gonna do a video talking about just Shatter Me. I'm done. We've come to the most important time of all times in all decades and centuries. I don't know what I'm saying because I'm trembling. I haven't seen a lot of people reading this book. Okay, let me calm down for a bit. Okay, let's just get over it with. Jennifer Hartman, you're my idol, you're my icon, you're my goddess. Wait. You see, even my voice can't like handle myself. My throat is itching. Love story. This book is about Oliver Lynch and Sydney. So they're childhood best friends, but then something happens on the 4th of July to Oliver Lynch. Something really bad happens to him. But 22 years later, Sydney's a grown-up woman. Something happens and it changes her life forever. Imagine a knife stabbing you in the heart. That's how I felt when I read this book. I just couldn't let the feeling go because it was a roller coaster of emotions. I felt happy. I felt like sad. I felt angry. Angry. I felt angry. I felt I don't know, powerless. There was a time where I felt powerless. I connected so much with this couple, and Oliver Lynch as well as Archer is the biggest green flag you'll ever see. Trigger warnings. There, I might say there's not a lot of trigger warnings, but I might say there's a topic that might trigger someone. It's so beautiful. It's a really beautiful story, and the character development, the plot is so well portrayed. It's so well written. I do want to make an individual video about talking about this book as well. Just want this one. The cover is so beautiful, and it's called Lotus. There's a really beautiful meaning behind the name Lotus. You go read it right now. Like, if I was begging you to read Shatter Me, I'm literally throwing this book down your throats. Okay, that was a little bit aggressive, but just read it, okay? Just read it. This is the end of the video, guys. I hope that you have a really good International Book Day. I hope that you read all of these ones. Like, if you haven't yet, please just do it. They're so good. So yeah, guys, until the next video, bye.